find a plug, cause I'm too connected. Switching out these hoes, I don't do commitment. Told that bitch don't split that pole, you know I'm superstitious. Don't leave the crib without my Glock, you know I'm superstitious. I'm about to dirty all these pots and make her do the dishes.
Hey y'all, so it's me. So right now you see me just moisturizing my skin. That's pretty much all I do before I, put my makeup on. It's best that you moisturize. I mean, some people don't have to, but I think that you need to hydrate your skin due to all the makeup and stuff that we about to pile all on our face. Okay, y'all, so right now y'all finna see me put on my face primer. I actually use the e.l.f. Blemish Control face primer that I got from Walmart. It wasn't nothing but like $7-8 if I can recall, but I mean it's in a green bottle as y'all saw, but just in case y'all wanted to go to like Walmart or wherever, Walgreens or whatever drugstore, in your area, that's the primer that I use. Okay, so right here I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. I actually use the ebony, but I also sometimes mix it with the dark brown because I'm actually running out of the ebony, but the ebony is my favorite. But as you saw, like I normally start like at the arch of my brow and just draw the tail on first, and then I just go under my actual brow line just to fill it out. But yeah, so that's how I start off my brows. Like most people start at the top, most people start all the way from like the corner of their eye and just go down. But yeah, this is the only thing that works for me. So yeah, I just start where my arch is and draw the tail, drag it down a little bit, and then swoop, 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 swoop. Yeah, y'all get it. And now I'm just gonna do the same thing I did at the bottom, at the top. I start at my arch and then I just draw, going to connect the tail. So yeah, I gotta fill in my eyebrows to, I like my eyebrows to be thick, kind of like Drake. Not that thick, but like thick, like to the point where they look fleeky. You know what I mean? So yeah, and I'm just filling them in. Yeah, y'all see what's going on.
But you ain't different. Yeah, you know I keep a gutter, bitch, still on my dirty draws. If she wanna lose that spot, then play like you don't see these cars. And we gon' play it like it's perfect, never knew each other flaws. Been through it all, but look at where we are. We gon' ball together, shining in the weather. Ice Cinderella, the Tony Parker points, handle the right like.
And I mean, it's self-explanatory, but everything you do on one side, you do on the other side. I mean, y'all kind of don't need this part of the voiceover, but but yeah, just the same thing I did on my left side, I'm doing it on my right side. So I'm just drawing, trying to get it to the thickness that I like it a little bit. Like I don't make it to the point where it's super thick, but I just like my brows to look super full because I don't got full eyebrows. And then my dumb ass end up cutting off my eyebrows on accident, so I really gotta draw some.
Okay, so now to actually highlight my brows, I use the NYX full coverage concealer. I got it from like a local beauty supply like years ago, but a little bit goes a long way. So like when I say I had this concealer for years, like I mean years, like, so you just, like the same way I draw my eyebrows on, that's the same way I highlight, to clean up my brows. Is I start from the arch and then I just drag it to the tail, and self-explanatory, but yeah, you see what I'm doing. But I'm just blending it down to, give it that little, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so right here, in order to prime my eyelids, I use the Tarte Shape Tape contour concealer. Yeah, this like the best concealer. Like I love this concealer. I mean, I used to use what's it called, eyeshadow primer. I mean, I still use that. It just depends on like what I'm going for, but I normally just use the Tarte concealer to prime my eyelids because I got like dark like color eyelids. So just to make my eyeshadow like go on a little bit smoother, I use the Tarte just to make it mesh well with my skin tone, if that makes sense. And this is where I use my Morphe palette. I don't know the name of it, but that's the color that I use. It's the color that's closest to my skin complexion. So I just use that to go over the concealer to once again blend with my skin tone and to just give it like a base before I put my eyeshadow completely on. Even though that is eyeshadow, y'all know what I mean, but as you see, like, it's, you know, it matches my skin tone. So I just use that as a base color. Because I'm not doing like a dramatic eye or nothing. I'm just doing something like a smoky kind of. So, yeah. This like my everyday eyeshadow. Like, or if I want to go out, I normally just do this particular step. And just to let y'all know, I don't know what the hell type brushes I'm using. Sometimes I get brushes off Amazon, the beauty supply store, brushes that my sister don't use and she just gave them to me. Like, I just use whatever brush feels good, like, or I feel like is right for that particular step. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just all over the place. And this right here that I'm using is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminated highlight. I use that just for the top of my brow bone to, you know, just highlight the eyeshadow. That's mainly what I use it for. Or if I'm not trying to be too dramatic on my highlight on my cheeks, I just, you know, I use it for my cheeks or whatever. But I normally just use it for my brow bone.
Now I do a wing. This is also an e.l.f. brand. It's in a color jet black that I got from, once again, like my local beauty supply store. So, I mean, I'm not the best at making a wing, but I mean, shit. I mean, it be coming out kind of crispy, so. I mean, don't it look cute? Okay. I see you. And, like, once again, like how I do my brows, I start in the middle of my eye, and then I just draw the tail on it, then I just work my way to the corner of my eye. Like, that's just how I work. Like, if I start off at the corner of my eye, I'm going to end up looking like a damn panda, and it's just not going to turn out right.
Like, I know that for a fact.
Now for my color corrector, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Most people get this also from the local beauty supply store. That's where I got mine from. But I just use it just to cover up those imperfections, those, you know, the dark marks, the acne marks, the hyperpigmentation. Am I saying it right? But yeah, so I just use that so it won't, the damn dark marks won't freaking show through my damn foundation. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, I'm done talking.
Okay, so now I'm just putting on some concealer. This is also LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is in the creamy beige color. So for my foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, normal to oily. I am in the color 340 Cappuccino, just in case if y'all think y'all my color, then you know you can try that. Also, once again, I got it from Walmart. You know, I normally go to Sephora to get mainly all my beauty products, but I was on a budget this time, and so I'm like, look, I still gotta look good, so I tried some little drugstore makeup, but yeah, this is what I use. Okay, so now it's time to bake. So what I use is the Earthspun Loose Face Powder. It's a translucent extra coverage. Yeah, I got this also from Walmart. I'm just a Walmart queen today, honey. But yeah, I just press the powder into my highlight or what is it? Contour highlight. Well, whatever, up under my eyes. I just do that. I used to put a lot under my eyes, I mean, that look like a lot, but I normally just press my damp beauty blender into it so it don't be as much. So I really don't gotta sweep nothing.
I need that body in the work.
So for my contour, I'm also using Maybelline. It's called the Super Stay stick or something like that. This is the Mocha Color 360 that I'm using, and I just put it under my cheeks to give me a nice little snatchage, if that's even a word. And then I put it up under my chin to slim my little turkey neck that I got growing up under there, but whatever. I was gonna put it on my forehead, but my baby hair is already making my forehead smaller than what it already is. I already got a 3 head. So with my baby hairs, it's like I got a damn 2 head. So no need to put the, the mocha on top of the forehead, because all it's going to do is just look like I got eyebrows and fucking baby hairs.
And for my nose contour, I also use the same concealer that I use on my cheeks. So once again, that's the Maybelline Super Stay in the 360. I think that's what I said, 360, in the mocha color. Now for my blush, I use the Zula by Juvia's. I think I'm saying the name right, but I use the pink shade just for my blush, even though it's like an eyeshadow palette.
Now for my highlight, I use the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife. I think that was the first highlight that she came out with, and I've just been a fan ever since, cause it just, once I walk into the room, people gonna know that I'm there, so that's why I use it. But I just put it all on my cheeks, my forehead, my chin. Then I put a little period, boop, right down the tip of my nose, and then I put it down the bridge of my nose. So, just to give it a little, explanation or whatever.
And yes, you are seeing this correctly. That is Super Hair Bond Glue, the 30 Seconds Salon Pro. I am ghetto as hell. I do not use lash glue. I don't know why this shit don't work for me, or maybe I'm just impatient, because anytime I try to use lash glue, it just don't give me that super hold how I be wanting my lashes to stay. And then it be having that white residue all on it or whatever. I don't know. I don't like it. So I just been using my hair glue. I've been using it for a long time. And as y'all can see, my lashes are still there. So don't judge me. I don't want people to judge me. But even though I know y'all gonna judge me, but I don't care. And once again, like I said before, I am ghetto as hell. I do not have no lip liner right now. So right now I'm just using an eyeshadow to line my lip. No, I don't overdraw my lips. As y'all can see, my lips are already big. So I just, go with the shape of my lips. And yeah, that's all I do. Now I'm just putting my little fake moles back on my face. Well, I have real moles right there, but when I put my makeup on, it covers them up. So I'm just using my same liquid liner to just put my moles back where they were. So yeah. And right here, I'm just using another NYX product. It's just like a matte lippy. It's called Baby Doll. Like $1 or $2 that I got from the beauty supply. Now onto this beautiful hair. This is my hair that I got from the OMG collection, which is my company. I just brushed it out, but it's the water wave texture. I have a 7x7 closure. This is now after I wet it, but I have 26, 24, and 22 and a 20-inch closure. Once again, it's a 7x7 closure. This is the water wave pattern. I love this hair. It's super soft, it's super bouncy, it's super full. Like, it gives me like frontal vibes, because Lord knows that I do not know what the hell I'm doing with frontals. So I just chose a closure, so it's easier to maintain. But as y'all can see, like, it's giving y'all nothing but frontal vibes. And no, I did not pluck the closure. I only just bleached the knots. I technically over bleached them, but whatever. But yeah, so yeah, I hope y'all like it, and make sure y'all shop.